tip for the moss stitch. When I first started using the moss stitch, I would get confused about which row I was on, because it's in a 4-row repeat pattern. And I couldn't remember, okay, was I knitting in the purlings this time, or was I knitting in the knits, or what am I doing? And I would get confused and I'd make many errors until I started to think about it. And it actually isn't difficult the way I've designed the moss stitch on my sweater. So I'll give you my big tip. So this is the right side of my garment, although you can tell the right side of your garment as you start knitting. It becomes really clear, but I just know this is the right side of my garment because this is my edge stitch, which I have to knit, which tells me I'm on the right side of my garment. Okay, so when you're doing the moss stitch, for me, my trick is when you're on the right side of the garment, what you see below you is right. Okay, it's right. So don't mess with it. So this is a purl. So you're going to purl. It's right. This is a knit. So you're going to knit. What's on the right side is right. Just follow it. This is a purl. So I'm going to purl. Oops, sorry about that. All klutzy fingered today. And this is a knit. So I'm going to knit. And a purl. So I'm going to purl. So that's the right side of the garment using the moss stitch. Doesn't matter what row you're on. That's the nice thing about it. Don't worry about what row you're on. It's just if you're on the right side of the garment, you are going to knit exactly what's there because it's right. That's a purl. So the purl's right. The knit, it's a knit is right. A purl is right. A knit is right. Okay? Doesn't matter where you are. What row you're on, doesn't matter. That's what you do. Now I won't knit to the end. I'll just turn it over pretending. So when you're on the, oh, I got a tangle there. When you're on the wrong side of your garment, again, it doesn't matter what row you're on. When you're on the wrong side of the garment doing the moss stitch, what you see underneath is wrong. So you have to fix it. So, for example, this would be a purl stitch. Well, it's wrong. Uh-oh, it's supposed to be a knit. I'm on the wrong side. It's wrong. I have to fix it. This is a knit. It's wrong. I have to purl it. That's a purl. It's wrong. I have to knit it. That's knit. It's wrong. I have to purl. It's a purl. Oh, it's wrong because I'm on the wrong side. I have to knit, etc. And that's all you do. If you're on the right side of the garment, you knit exactly what's there because it's right. If you're on the wrong side of the garment, you have to change it because it's wrong. And that's a really simple way of remembering how to do the moss stitch.